Good afternoon. Here is news at noon on Obinwannem radio and television station. I am Oku Ikeme. The headline: Federal government selects Ndigbo for e-governance pilot training. NLC TUC down tools at Imo to declare nationwide strike. Ohanézè Ndigbo silence on Kanu's detention, a concerning prioritization of politics over justice. CBN reaffirms old Naira notes, value beyond December 2023, urges public to accept all denominations. Now the news. Enugu State has been chosen by the federal government to participate in an e-governance pilot training program slated to commence in the first quarter of 2024. The initiative, led by a delegation from the Federal Ministry of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, intends to train 100 civil servants in e-governance and IT skills. The move aligns with Enugu State's commitment to enhancing digital governance and improving government operations. Enugu's Commissioner for Human Development and Poverty Eradication, Dr. Malaka Abo, expressed appreciation for the selection, emphasizing the state's preparedness to transition from manual to digital processes for increased operational efficiency. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and Trade Union Congress (TUC) have initiated a strike in Imo State following the attack on NLC President Joe Ajaero. If the demands are not met, they plan to declare a nationwide strike by November 14th. The unions are protesting salary arrests, wrongful worker designation, unsettled gratuities, non-compliance with the minimum wage act, and mistreatment of pensioners. They accuse the Imo State government, particularly Governor Hope Uzodinma, of violating rights, reneging on agreements, leading to months of unpaid salaries, and failing to implement the minimum wage. The unions also condemn violence against workers, destruction of the NLC State Secretariat, and discriminatory pay practices, demanding for treatment for workers and retirees. Ohanézè Ndigbo, a prominent Igbo social-cultural organization known for advocating for Igbo interests, have faced criticism for its conspicuous silence regarding the detention of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Despite historically portraying itself as the voice of the Igbo people, the organization has focused its recent statements on political issues, such as Igbo state election and Governor Hope Uzodinma's situation, while neglecting to address the concerning human rights issues surrounding Kanu's detention. The silence on Kanu's detention, a matter of international concern with allegation of rights violations and due process breaches, has raised questions about Ohanézè Ndigbo's commitment to justice and human rights. While the organization's involvement in political matters is understandable, critics are troubled by the apparent prioritization of politics over pressing human rights issues. The call for political reconciliation within the APC has seemingly overshadowed the urgent need to address Kanu's detention, given the impression that political considerations might be taking precedence over justice and human rights concerns. The silence contradicts its organization's mission to advocate for the welfare of the Igbo people, prompting calls for Ohanézè Ndigbo to reevaluate its priorities and speak out against injustice irrespective of political affiliations. The focus on political issues at the expense of addressing Kanu's detention sends a disheartening message, urging the organization to refocus its efforts on pressing matters of justice and human rights to truly represent the interests of the Igbo community. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has reiterated that all denominations of Naira banknotes, both old and redesigned, remain legal tender and should not be refused in transactions as mandated by the CBN Act 2007. The CBN assured the public that there is an adequate supply of banknotes to supply regular economic activities, and directed its branches to continue providing various denominations to banks for circulation. The reaffirmation was made in response to public concern about the validity of Naira notes. The CBN urges acceptance of all issued banknotes and discourages panic withdrawals emphasizing the availability of sufficient currency for normal transactions. Additionally, while affirming the legality of all Naira notes, the CBN encourages the public to explore alternative payment methods to reduce reliance on physical cash. The statement aims to alleviate worries about the validity of Naira banknotes and assure the public of the availability of currency for everyday transactions. That is the news on Obinwannem radio and television station. I remain Akui Kebe. Bye for now.